All right, get this. Today's deep dive is about unlocking SEO secrets without spending a dime.
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
We're on a mission to see if we can turn free tools into, well, cold hard cash.
Ambitious. I like it.
Well, at least 125 of it, according to this podcast episode you sent over.
That's right. The source promises a quirky take on SEO, specifically how to make €125 using entirely free resources.
125 from free tools. Okay, you've definitely got my attention.
It does make you wonder, doesn't it?
But before we get lost in dreams of internet riches, I have to ask, is this really achievable?
Well,
Or is it just some SEO fairy tale?
it's important to remember that SEO is a long game, right? This isn't about some sudden windfall.
I see, yeah.
It's more about building smart habits, you know?
Yeah.
Think of it this way. Even tiny SEO improvements, they can snowball over time,
Okay,
leading to much larger gains down the line.
got it. Slow and steady wins the SEO race.
Exactly.
So what kind of free tools are we talking about here? Any hidden gems I should know about?
The source focuses on two powerhouses, both from Google, Search Console and Keyword Planner.
Google, always a good place to start.
Right. So you can think of Search Console as a direct line to Google, giving you personalized feedback about your website.
So instead of vague advice from some SEO guru, I get insights straight from the source. I like it.
You got it?
What kind of information are we talking about?
Imagine seeing the exact words people type into Google to find your site.
Wow, that would be amazing.
Search Console gives you that intel
Oh, way.
and even points out technical hiccups holding you back from ranking higher.
It's like Google is giving my website a personal pep talk. Okay, I'm sold.
It's pretty cool.
But what about Keyword Planner? How does that fit in?
Well, remember how effective SEO is about understanding what people are actually searching for? That's where Keyword Planner comes in. Think of it as a window into your audience's mind.
Okay.
It's showing you the exact terms and phrases they use when looking for content like yours.
So instead of just guessing what keywords to target, I can use Keyword Planner to uncover what people are actually typing into the search bar.
Exactly.
That's incredibly valuable.
It helps you ditch those keywords that nobody is searching for and focus your energy on terms with real search volume, the stuff that actually gets you seen.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. The source also mentions something called, get this, SEO spy tactics.
Ooh, SEO spy.
It sounds a little intense. What's that all about?
Don't worry, we're not talking about anything illegal here. SEO spy is all about competitor analysis, basically, checking out what's working for other websites in your niche.
Okay, detective work over espionage, I can get on board with that. So what does that look like in practice?
It's like being a detective in the world of SEO, you see. You're not reinventing the wheel or anything, just taking a peek at what's already working and seeing how you can, adapt those strategies for your own website.
So it's about working smarter, not harder. I like the sound of that. We've got our Google toolkit and our detective hats ready. What are some practical things, like actual things I can start doing right now to improve my SEO using these free resources?
Well, the source highlights a few key tactics that can make a real difference, even for beginners. First up, keyword optimization.
Okay, that sounds pretty straightforward. I find some juicy keywords using Keyword Planner and just sprinkle them generously throughout my website, right?
Yeah.
Like SEO confetti.
Well, not quite. The source does use a funny analogy of sprinkling keywords like SEO sprinkles, but it's a bit more nuanced than that.
Right, of course.
While you want them to be present, it's all about finding a natural balance.
Great. I know keyword stuffing's a big no-no. Nobody wants to read an article that sounds like a robot wrote it.
Exactly. Search engines are getting smarter all the time, and they can spot unnatural language from a mile away. Plus, stuffing your content with keywords just creates a terrible experience for your human readers.
So it's all about finding that sweet spot, using keywords strategically without sacrificing the clarity and flow of your content.
You got it. Now let's talk about a strategy the source calls internal linking.
Okay.
This is how we get Google to see the amazing connections between all of your content.
Okay. I'll admit, internal linking always seemed a bit technical to me.
Yeah.
Why is it so important? Can you give me an example of what that would look like?
Sure. Let's say someone is reading a blog post you wrote about hiking boots.
Okay.
With internal linking, you could add a link within that post to another article on your site about, say, the best hiking trails in their area.
Oh, I see.
It's a win-win. It provides valuable, relevant content for your readers and helps search engines understand the structure and hierarchy of your site.
So instead of my visitors just landing on one page and bouncing right off, internal links encourage them to stick around and explore more of my website.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
It improves user experience, keeps people engaged, and sends positive signals to search engines. It indicates that your site is well organized and full of valuable content.
It sounds like internal linking is a simple but powerful tool. The source also touched on mobile optimization, which seems incredibly relevant in today's, mobile-first world.
Absolutely. In fact, the source specifically mentioned how frustrating it is to land on an outdated website on your phone.
Oh, tell me about it.
Those sites that feel like they were designed when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Ouch, yeah. I've definitely been there. It's 2024. Nobody has time for a website that takes 5 minutes to load on their phone. What's the takeaway here? Do I need to hire a fancy developer to make my site look good on mobile devices?
Not at all. You don't necessarily need a complete redesign. There are plenty of small changes you can make to improve your site's mobile experience.
Like?
Well, start by making sure your text is large enough to read easily. Your buttons are big enough to tap with a finger, and your images are optimized for fast loading. Google actually offers a free, mobile-friendly testing tool that can help you identify any major issues.
That's super helpful. Okay, so we've covered some excellent SEO basics today. We talked about free tools, keyword research, competitor analysis, internal linking, and mobile optimization. We've even learned some SEO spy tactics. But we haven't quite addressed the 125 question yet.
You're right. While the source promises to show you how to make 125, it doesn't give us a step-by-step guide. Instead, it focuses more on giving you the knowledge and tools you need to attract more traffic to your site.
So the 125 is more of a symbolic goal then?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a taste of the potential rewards of implementing these SEO strategies.
Precisely. The source seems to be suggesting that by understanding these fundamental principles and putting in the effort, you can create a website that attracts a loyal audience, builds authority in your niche, and ultimately opens doors to making money online.
Okay, so maybe it's not about cracking some secret code to make €125 overnight. It's more about playing the long game, building a strong online presence, and then exploring different ways to generate income from it.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Whether that's through affiliate marketing, selling products or services, or even just displaying ads on your site, the possibilities are vast once you have that foundation in place.
I'm really starting to see the bigger picture here. This deep dive isn't just about SEO. It's about understanding how to create a valuable asset online. It's about having a website that works for you, not against you.
That's exactly right. Having a well-optimized website is a skill set that will always be valuable no matter what the future of the internet holds.
And speaking of the future of the internet, I love to wrap up these deep dives with a little something to think about.
Of course. What's on your mind?
So we've gone from these free tools to thinking about maybe leveling up our SEO game with some paid options.
And that's the exciting part, right? SEO is always evolving.
Yeah.
There are always new strategies to try and new tools to explore.
Which is both exhilarating and a little overwhelming, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
This deep dive has given me a much better understanding of how it all works.
Good.
We've gone from feeling kind of lost in all the SEO jargon to understanding the core ideas and even having a few practical tactics to put into practice.
That's what we're here for. We want you to walk away from these deep dives feeling empowered,
I do.
ready to tackle your own SEO.
Mission accomplished. So for anyone listening who's ready to roll up their sleeves and start optimizing, what's the one key takeaway you want them to remember from this SEO adventure?
Focus on the fundamentals.
Okay.
Understand your audience.
Right.
Create valuable content that they'll actually want to read. And make your website a welcoming space for both visitors and, of course, search engines. The rest will follow naturally.
Wise words to take with us as we navigate the sometimes wild world of SEO. Until next time, happy optimizing, everyone.
Happy